I'm sure that it's not your first conference, so what is special about this conference?
Well, this conference is actually the seventh conference I've come to in Russia on the international findings, and probably what's distinctive about this is the regression that we are experiencing right now in many countries. We've talked about social evolution and cultural change in previous meetings. Right now we seem to be in a phase of backward movement toward less tolerance, less democracy, repression. It's one of the indications of this was British withdrawal from the European Union, the rise of xenophobic parties in France and Germany and Sweden and many countries, and the election of Donald Trump in the United States. So this has been very interesting from a social science viewpoint, and rather sad if you like tolerance and democracy.
You said that there is a growth of xenophobic and populist party in the world. So I want to ask you, you said about the reasons, and I want to ask you about the consequences of such a process. So what do you think?
The prospects for democracy are damaged somewhat. I would say by no means is this the end. The progress of democracy, the progress of growing tolerance has been a long-term thing which over centuries has expanded. And I think in the long run this will continue. Right now we're in an era of diminishing security when democracy is becoming weak. For example, in the United States, which we used to view as sort of the model of democracy, we have a president who attacks the free press as the enemy of the American people. He really dislikes judicial independence. The courts should do what he says and not what they think the law says. And he has questioned government. He has questioned whether the elections in the U.S. are honest. He has even argued that there are millions of illegal votes cast in the presidential election, and there's zero evidence of it. No Republican, hardly anyone other than Donald Trump claims this, and most people deny it. But this is not the end of democracy, but it is damaging democracy. So I am not enthusiastic about this, but also if you take a long-term view, there have been regressions and surges forward and regressions. History does not move in a straight line ever upward. It goes in a kind of jagged way, but the long-term trend is toward greater freedom, more widespread democracy, and I think that will continue.
Okay, thank you. And your session was with Dr. Christian Welzel and his topic about democracy. And he was quite optimistic about the future of democracy. And what's your prediction? What's the future?
In the long run, democracy will spread. I think that the driving force of democracy is a basic human instinct that people like to be free. They prefer to have choice in how to live their lives. They're happier when they are free. The problem is, under some conditions, it's much easier for people to be free than under others. When the population is starving, they tend to be desperate. They tend to be fearful of outsiders. They tend to view foreigners as dangerous. They tend to rally behind a strong leader who will protect them from dangerous foreigners. It's a classic reaction. But in the long run, the world is getting more prosperous. Even now, the world as a whole is getting more prosperous. The economies of Western Europe and the U.S. are growing a little, but they're continuing to grow. It's not that this is a result of the Great Depression, some huge loss of prosperity. I think what we're going through is a period when, though the economy is growing, the gains are going entirely to people at the very top. And the people who are at the bottom half of the spectrum have not been doing well for 30 years. And this has led to a buildup of resentment and a sort of reaction against liberalization. This is not the long-term trend. The long-term trend for the world has been, for the past several centuries, the world has gotten more prosperous, it continues to get more prosperous. The world as a whole is experiencing considerable economic growth. China, India, etc., are escaping starvation-level poverty. In the long run, this is a good thing for the spread of democracy and human freedom.